Alright, this is the Lenovo Legion Y740. It is the latest laptop from Lenovo. This exact model that I'm testing actually doesn't have the 9th gen i7, it's the 8th gen, but performance is pretty similar for gaming. This is a really good value, and I wanted to make this video so you guys could see that there are other options out there than just the big ones like I tend to review, MSI and Razer. This is different. It's different really in three ways. And I like that. The first difference is the ports. So a lot of gaming laptops are going to have your ports on the side, and Lenovo's really been pushing to have them on the back. Not all of them, but the majority, such as power, Ethernet, USB. And what I like about this is that it's really good for cable management. It just kind of gets that stuff out of the way. And what they've also done is they've moved the display forward so that it's not flush with the back. Now the hinge is a little bit forward. So that, when you're sitting in front of the laptop, that puts you a little closer than you would expect. And that 1 or 2 inches actually makes a pretty big difference. Now the third thing that I like, in addition to the hinge and the ports, is the keyboard. So a lot of gaming keyboards go for the clicky-clacky, mechanical-like feedback that is presumptive all gamers want. That's not true. So if you're like me and you use one laptop for gaming and for work, you want something that's not loud and obnoxious when you type on it. And you want a keyboard that is also easy to use. That's what this represents. It's backlit, gives you all that fun stuff, but the most important thing is it's a lot quieter than a lot of keyboards in the gaming line. So that's a big plus. If you're going to a cafe or you work in a co-working space, shout out to Remotely, then you want something like this. It's going to be much better for you. Now, there are some things that aren't perfect about it. Starting with the keyboard, there's a macro row on the left-hand side. So if you're a touch typist like me and you put your left hand down, you expect to be on A and Tab and Escape, in line with those keys. You may not notice, but you've left your hand on these macro keys, and so then you'll mistype. It takes some getting used to, but it's not something you can't overcome. Now, other things that I don't love about it is, so the other laptops I mentioned, they're going for the all aluminum feel or the all magnesium alloy. That's a new thing. This is a composite of many different types of materials, but it's primarily plastic, even on the top. But it doesn't quite feel like plastic. And one advantage to that is that it feels like it can take a bit more of a beating, I suppose. Like I normally have my wedding ring on, and so if I touch my razor blade with my wedding ring, and then I move my hand, there's a pretty good chance I'm going to scratch it. I've done it before, and then I've got this beautiful black laptop with a shiny metal strip. It doesn't look good. This is a little more durable. It's not going to have that happen to it. It's also easier to hold. There's something about gripping these plastic components and the way the hinge is displaced from the back that it creates this natural sort of handle, I suppose. And I really like that about this. So this is a different type of laptop than other gaming laptops for the reason that I mentioned, but it doesn't skimp on performance, capability. It's still a 144 Hz 1080p display. It's not the brightest, but it's fine. And you're going to get a 2070 Max-Q or a full 2060 if that's what you want. I think they have a 1660 Ti model. There are options. So just don't forget about Lenovo and the options they provide from a value standpoint. In fact, if you follow Lenovo's US store on any holiday, there's going to be great sales. And you can totally get this for $1,500 with a 9th gen i7 and a 2070 Max-Q. And I've been playing Woken a lot lately. It's an action RPG, sort of like Diablo. And I'm getting 100 frames per second pretty consistently on high with this exact model. And the newer model with the 9th gen i7 should do a little better than that. So I'm a big fan of what Lenovo's done here. And if you are looking for a good laptop that's also going to be a good value, don't overlook this. And if you like the design aesthetic, it's a perfect laptop for you. Alright, hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up and a sub, and we'll catch you on the next video. Bye!